Part 2 beta was interrupted. I was on going to these casting calls when they come to Virginia. And I clearly am not what they're looking for because there are no writers who are mixed who can write stories about a man who has a black dad and an Asian mom, or an Asian dad and a black mom, or whatever. A Native American mom and a black dad, or a Native American dad and a black mom. They don't have any writers for people like me. So when they do these casting calls, we don't exist. People who are mixed don't exist. And in Hollywood, if you are mixed, you're going to play the character that they want you to play, which generally is not mixed. You know, they won't you if you look more white, you're going to play a white person. You're going to have a hell of a tan, but you're going to play a white person. Whether you want to admit it or not, when you're mixed, if you look more white, you're going to play a white person. All right? I'm sorry. It's all on your genetic makeup in your face. If you look like you can pass more for a white person, that's who you're going to play. If you look more like you can pass for an Asian person, that's who you're going to play. It's not going to be a matter of your choosing. So, people like me, apparently in the world, we don't exist. There's a lot of birds in my yard, I'm sorry. People like me in the world, we don't exist. So, apparently, you can't play a person who has different parents and have two different cultures, or three different cultures in my case, that you have to try to master and understand. And without writers like me, they can't be actors like me. Now, I'll give it the days of our lives because they have had people with different parents, come in, and that was cool and everything. But they didn't stick with it long because the father of the mixed lady was a bad guy and he died, and then she turned around and died. So it's kind of like, okay, like I said, if I ever get my own show, I'm in that son bitch from the first show to the last show. So if it only lasts one season, we'll film the first show and we'll film the last show. And if it goes beyond that, we'll keep the last show in the backup so that if it doesn't get past the second season, we'll have an ending. Because I strongly believe that every show should have an ending. It shouldn't be a cop-out. It shouldn't leave you on a cliffhanger, because that shit doesn't work out. I mean, it might work out for some shows, but it doesn't work out for all shows because people are going to want to know, well, what happened? And I'm going to want to know because I'm sure I'm going to watch it. But, that being said, we people who are mixed pretty much have it worse because people of color don't tend to look out for each other as well as people who are white. Now, let me flip that script real fast because in Asia, they don't really have any, somebody was impressed. That little statue just jumped off the thing and went on its own way. People in Asia, in certain films, like if you've seen The Host, it's a Korean film. It's about a big monster that busts out the river. It's a really good movie. You should probably check it out. There was one white guy in the whole film. Died. He had a Korean wife in the film. And he's an actor. He died. Alright, now let's give it up to Nathan Jones, the wrestler. He's making movies in China. Unfortunately, everything I've seen him in, he's been the fucking bad guy. And that's not bad, because his career's still taking off. Cynthia Rothrock, when she had her career before coming back here, she made a lot of movies in China. I'm more than willing to take that route. I just need someone to give me the opportunity, get my ass there, and let's get going. I have the fire and the desire. I also need a doctor on set to clear me for this hip and to prepare for this hip. Alright? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people with fire and desire, but if they don't have the means, then it doesn't happen. I don't have the means, which is why it doesn't happen. Now, the thing with independent films, I make movies for people like me. If I was a girl, I'd probably sell a little bit better. But, it's also hard to get chicks to be in your film. Most of them feel that, oh, you're just trying to flirt or get a kiss in here. No, that's not my intentions at all. Even if you're my type, I keep that shit professional. And with the Me Too movement high on the rise, the last thing I want to do is become Bill Cosby. Alright? Now, yeah, I went there. I don't want to become Bill Cosby or Harvey Weinstein. I want to make movies because it's what I want to do with the rest of my life. And a lot of people want to make movies because it's mostly about the money and vagina. I would love to get vagina, but I want to make movies so that I can have a home of my own, maybe a little bit more money than what I have right now, maybe a future at becoming a director or a producer or some shit like that. But all jokes aside, the Me Too movement has kind of made that a little bit touchy for trying to find actresses who will be in a kung fu movie with me or for me. You know, and I can train anybody to be a martial artist in front of the camera, because I will have you go against martial artists who actually know what the fuck they're doing, so that you look good and they make you look better. Alright? Anyway, and if you do what I tell you, and if you practice the moves, you pretty much won't get fucked up. Now, every now and again in an action movie, people get hit. It happens. You have to deal with that. You have to be a pretty good sport when you're making films. Now, getting back on track, the thing with movies and people of color, and people of color who are in charge who just don't want other people to take that spot. But here's the thing. The genre of movie is open to everyone. Everyone. I specifically only like 3 styles of movies, which is the only 3 styles of movie that I want to make. Scary movies, action movies, science fiction. Here's the thing though. Those 3 movies all have an element of each other in them. Because in a science fiction movie, there's always somebody who knows martial arts. He's a badass. He might be the lead. He might be the co-lead. He might be the guy that inspires the lead to get a grip and start killing everybody after he dies. You know, that kind of thing. In a scary movie, there's always somebody who knows how to fight, and most of the time there are martial artists. They generally die. But, you know, hey, I'll be the Black Al Leon. You know, or the Mixed Al Leon. Since I don't just identify myself as just black. I am of multiculturalness. So, I'll be that guy. You know, I'm only in the movie for 5 minutes. You're dead. Cool. Works for me. You know, I'm more than, as long as I get my face out there and my foot in that damn door and get some kind of tangibility or recognition of my work, that's all that really matters. You know, I would love to have been on The Walking Dead. I'd have been on that bitch till it was over. I'd love to be on the Fear of the Walking Dead. It's not gonna happen, people. But, you know, like Red Machete, stuff like that. Walking Dead, if you're listening, I need a job. Fly my ass on down to Atlanta, Georgia. I'm ready to work. Just make sure I have an acting coach so that I don't screw the whole damn thing up. You know, I am seriously worried about that because I've never gotten an opportunity to make movies outside of my own stuff. And the one time I did get an opportunity, they scrapped the movie before it began. So you can see how bad my luck has been in the acting world. And the worst part is that the guy made me do the 619 for like 4 months or better. And then I found him in the street thinking, okay, we're going to be filming. I'm only in it for like maybe 40 seconds. At least that's what they said it was going to be. And I wasn't in it at all because the movie never got made. Happens. Movies get scrapped all the time. Now here's my thing. I'm down with direct-to-video movies. I'm down with something to go straight to Showtime or straight to HBO. I'm down with following the path of Don the Dragon Wilson. You know, whatever I need to do to be working, I'm pretty much down for that. As long as it's like nothing going in my ass or anything like that, you know, I'm ready to go. The problem is, I can't get work in Virginia. I can't get work anywhere else. And most of the time, if it's a person of color, they're not really trying to help other people of color. Now, I make this statement only because it's factual in my life and in all the casting calls that have come through Virginia. It's specifically Charlottesville that have come to the Omni Hotel, that have come to the Sheraton, that have come to the Cavalier Inn, and they all tell me the same damn thing. And here it is. Well, Mr. Williams, you're not exactly what we're looking for. You're not a nice, let me rephrase that. You're a very nice looking man, but either you're too short or you're not dark enough, or even better than that, you're not on this magical list that does not exist. Okay, there is a list, because the last one I went to was at the Omni, and the guy pulled me up and said, look, I know you get the fire and the desire to do this. Those who can't act, direct. Those who can act, struggle. I said, yeah, I've been struggling since 2000. You know, the year 2000. I said, I've made a few movies. They haven't been noticed. I make a few videos. They haven't been noticed. And nothing I've done on Kung Fu Havoc 1 or Kung Fu Havoc 2 has gone viral. Nothing. So I can't blame YouTube for that. Who wants to see a guy who used to do Kung Fu stand out and talk? No one. They want to see me doing these. It bounced off my backpack. But even when I do those, no one's paying attention. Nope. So what do? Do I quit? Do I keep going? I'm in that twisted up stage because I'm 44. And you know, my face hasn't caught up with my age yet. But it does not change the fact that I'm 44. I'm not getting any younger. And I need to do this now. Now, again, when it comes down to people of color, I want to help other people of color, I'm probably the only person who doesn't fall in that category. Because if you're willing to work and show up, I don't give a damn if you're purple. As long as you're willing to work and show up, I'm ready to make movies. Got the camera. I still haven't figured out how to work this damn tech on this damn computer, but I still got my old computer. Get a fucking terabyte. We're good to go. Problem is, I can't be in the films anymore because I can't do what I want to do. In other words, I can't lift my leg any higher than this because the doctor said I shouldn't, so I don't. Hopefully that's going to get fixed because I haven't trained in 3 years, so it's going to be a challenge to spring back. Now, I know what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to do it jumping spin kicks. Okay, I know that for a fact. That's probably not going to happen. Unless it's like a desperation move. Anyway, sorry, dog's going crazy outside. The thing with this is that, one, there aren't enough people of color writing stories for people of color. Two, there aren't any mixed people writing people of color stories at all, outside of me and my stuff. And I only made movies so that a person like me, who's out there, can have a hero. However, I'm pretty much shooting myself in the foot because most movies that have somebody who's mixed in it, I love you, Dwayne Johnson, but you're getting all the roles. Also, I'm only 5'3½", so no one wants a 5'3½" hero. No one. But that kind of stunts the problem also because it's like, okay, well, not everybody's 6 foot tall. I like being short. I don't like the fact that statistically I am the size of the average Vietnamese woman, but that's got nothing to do with my fighting abilities. There were people in the army when I was enlisted that were 5'1". I'm 5'3½", give or take. You know. So the problem is simple. We want diversity. We need diverse writers. We want black people to help black people. And we need to get rid of all the self-hatred and all the people who are color who don't want to help other people. And it's like, look, if you're not willing to help make movies about people of color, then don't. But don't lead us on. And more importantly, as I close this out, because I'm going to make another video completely different from this. If you are in the movie business of making movies, no matter what your color is, and you have a studio, why does the genre matter? Motherfuckers want to work. Script writers want to work. Actors want to work. Producers want to work. Directors want to work. What's the problem? Give them a base rate and tell them, look, this is all I can offer you. Let's make a movie. It's not that difficult. I'm James Williams Jr. I hope I got through to some of you. I hope I got through to all of you, but some of you is good. I hope you're all watching. I hope you all enjoy it. I'm James Williams Jr. Come for number 2, BC and you. Excuse me.